What's up, guys? I didn't vlog today, so here you are seeing me in all my glory. You mind I put some rods in? I didn't retwist it, and now I'm having like regurts, but I'll be okay. So today is Mental Health Monday. I just wanted to check in with you guys, see how you're doing. I know not everybody is following this quarantine situation, but I just want to make sure with all the news being covered 24/7 with regard to the virus that you guys are balancing it out with things that are not so depressing, because I know that seeing images repeatedly over and over again can be pretty freaking stressful. So make sure that you guys are taking some time away from this virus, doing something. This is a great time to reconnect with family, with friends, and check on your peoples. A friend of mine and I were talking today. Friends and I were talking, and then my sister and I were talking, and a lot of people aren't holding up with this whole having their kids at home 24/7. It is stressful. So I completely sympathize, and I feel for each and every one of you going through this right now. It's hard being a parent. Just drink. Just drink. You know, take a break and drink. Instead of being problem-based, make sure you're focusing on solutions, things that can help you out in this time. So whatever it is that you guys are worrying about, if it's catching the virus, I say take zinc, elderberry, get plenty of rest, drink fluids. As I said before, if you feel like your chest is feeling kind of mucusy, drink warm fluids. I heard from a friend, she sent me a link or something that's a recording, and it said that on metal surfaces it can last up to 9 hours. Make sure you are practicing your hygiene. If you do have a cough, cover yourself in your, cover yourself when you're coughing. Be courteous of others. If you are sick, stay inside, you know what I mean, so that it's not continuously spreading. I know that you have to go out, and I'm not asking you to wear a hazmat suit, but I'm asking you to wear a hazmat suit. Like, you don't know. I got trust issues, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you're taking a multivitamin. Vitamin D is essential right now, and you can't really get it outside, and a lack of vitamin D can lead to depression. So if you're not getting able to go outside and you're someone that normally goes outside, like, make sure you're supplementing with vitamin D. Yeah, just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Just a lot of self-care. And if you are stuck in the house a lot, find things to do to care for yourself. I listen to a lot of music and podcasts. I enjoy learning, so I'm constantly listening to podcasts. I love relationship, where it's a husband and wife or a couple doing a podcast. So I love those type of things. So that's what I like to listen to. Trying to stay away from a lot of negative, drama-filled situations, because there's already so much going on, and I tend to take these emotions in, and so I'm just trying to not deal with that and think of positive things. I've been watching a lot of positive vlogs. I try not to, that are not really focused on this situation, but we all know it's out there. We all know that it's something that's pretty serious, and I don't know that we've seen the worst of it yet. So I just want you to be solution based. If you're worried about money and you are displaced right now, file for unemployment. There's a lot of gigs on the internet that you can look for to do while you are awaiting, employment again. But really, this time really can be used to reflect, heal, and meditate, clear your mind, because honestly, I don't know how long it's gonna last. Like, today I got a message from my son's school, and they're like, hey, we're starting like online schooling now, and I'm like, it's the one thing he didn't want, because Online schooling is not the same. It doesn't give you the same information, and I didn't want him to have to go through it. And I honestly was like, oh yeah, about 3.5 weeks, maybe we'll get through the thick of it and he can go back to school. But no, the day, like, focus. This is what's driving me crazy. Focus on your mental health and make sure that if you are having a lot of worries, that you're talking to people around you so that hopefully they can ease your mind. If they're freaking out too, then please call someone else, because that's not gonna help. But yeah, I just want to make sure you guys are doing good, you're taking care of your emotions and taking care of yourself, because this time is probably the best time to be focused on yourself and the ones around you. But you really got to center yourself and take those deep breaths when you feel yourself getting anxious. And recenter yourself. So it's not all bad, like it looks bad, but we're living in an age of privilege where we can find a lot of different ways to make money online. So you will not go completely without, but like I said, file for unemployment if you are in that situation, and just hop on those things right away. Because even if you're out of work for say 2 weeks, get this process started, because you don't know, they might call you by the end of the 2 weeks and extend it, so you might as well have it in the system that you're not working. So take care of that. Make sure that you're eating plenty of fresh vegetables and fruits, and like I said before, get dried fruits. They have a longer shelf life, and you can dehydrate things, freeze your leftovers if there's something in there. So you're not being wasteful during this time, because I don't know how people are doing. And I don't know, I haven't really been out to shop, so I don't know what the shelves are looking like at this point. The last time we went shopping was the 13th. So look into that. I do need to go back out again. I really want to go get a deep freezer, you guys. If you have a deep freezer, stock it up full of frozen fruits. You can freeze I was gonna say frozen vegetables, and then you can freeze fruits for smoothies and such. What else? Just make meals that'll stretch, but also make sure that you are ingesting some type of vegetables and fruits, because that's gonna help you balance. Oh my gosh, my nose. I touched my face, I'm gonna die. Sorry, guys. I came on here, I was fine right before this. Now I look like all sickly. But yeah, you guys have to get some kind of fruits and vegetables inside of you. Take care of that immune system. So we're gonna focus on boosting our immune system. So I'm gonna go through really quick and show you my supplements of the day. So I definitely take vitamin C. It has rosehip in it, and I take that once a day. I take magnesium ever since I have had that situation with the antibiotic. This is at night because it helps me sleep better, so I take that. Fish oil because I have heart issues. Collagen because of the antibiotic issue. A multivitamin because it's good for you. And vitamin D because we need it, and this helps with our immune system. You see that right there? Immune health. So that's in there. That's about it, right? Oh, hold on, I'm lying. And then we have y'all, I take so much stuff, you guys don't know. Elderberry, I got this on Etsy. Hopefully you can see her website. I take that every day. Immune support as well. Oopsie, I'm about to lose it. I take a CBD gummy. And what was this? B12, I need to start taking these, but there's some B12, I need to start taking those. And that's pretty much what my daily supplement look like, other than my, ooh, crapola, my, horrible, my allergy pills. So my allergies are really bad. And also I have a natural cough syrup that I take. So also on top of that, I keep saying also, I make some soursop tea. So these are the soursop leaves. I make that every day, enough for all of us to have a cup. And then, oh yes, probiotics are important. So I love kimchi, but I ran out. So I bought this stuff on Amazon to make it. But until then, I have this probiotic tea. Probiotics are super duper important to keeping you aligned. When you realign your stomach, because this is, say it's central command, this is how everything is through your gut. So a lot of illnesses start through your gut. So you want to make sure that you're taking probiotics and stuff like that. Also, because I heard that it can show up as a gastrointestinal upset. You definitely want to do things to keep your gut aligned. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. Go ahead, leaves. So do stuff that'll make your gut aligned. There's kefir, there's kimchi, there's sauerkraut. You can take the probiotic pills, but if that upsets my stomach for some reason, maybe it's not natural. So many ways to get yogurts are a good way to get your probiotics. There's just a lot of ways to get them. So just look up anything that you're comfortable taking as a probiotic, and I would suggest taking it every day, because you got to keep your gut aligned. A lot of illnesses start because our guts are not aligned. So do that. That'll help. Balanced diet helps. Supplements, they help. I also have oil of oregano. It's back in the room. This seems like something that'll attack your immune system, and you want it to be at its full potential if it does happen. If you do get sick, you want your immune system to be ready to fight and not down because you're not sleeping, which is my issue, or you're not eating properly, you're not eating balanced meals, you're not having vegetables, you're not having fruit. I'm a mess today. So just do that. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys so much. Be safe out there. Socially distance as much as you can. I know it's hard. For me, it's not, but for a lot of people, it is. So make sure you're doing that. Wash your hands. I mean, these are self-explanatory things, but I just want to make sure I'm reiterating those things. If you come back, this is what I've always done, is when I come back, especially if I'm out like for a long time and all that, I come back, I take a shower. When Kevin gets off work, I make him shower, even though he was fighting me forever on this. Yeah. Now he comes home and he takes a shower. So you're not supposed to be tracking your shoes in the house. It's not very wise. You don't know how long this stuff stays on surfaces. So check your feet at the door and don't let it come inside. My son goes through the garage and leaves his shoes in the garage, and I'm totally okay with that. But Kevin's different. What else? Don't have a husband like mine, because he didn't work for the last 2.5 weeks, and now he's out there working and delivering to people. A lot of the orders, to be fair, are contactless. They don't want to be touched. They don't want him to be touched. But I just think about the people in the drive-thru. Like, I'm like, when they say, oh, you can just go through the drive-thru, I'm like, I don't know. I have trust issues. I try not to think about like when people are preparing my food, because then I will not want to eat it. So, which is not a bad thing. I probably should cook more. I have been cooking since this all started. We ate out one time, but even then I was questionable. I had an upset stomach and I forgot pizza has cheese, girl. Like, yeah, you're gonna have an upset stomach. So no, that took my gut out of alignment and it started gurgling. I had 2 days of pain. So yeah, y'all, just take care of yourselves, eat right, be blessed, grow a garden, make love, do all the things that you want to do, play games, do it all. So thank you for watching this Mental Health Monday. I love you guys so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't watch the news so much, and eat your veggies. Love you. Bye.